Cancer. Happy days. Namaste. This is the 31st, no, the 31st of October to the 6th of November. I know those nights are going to be coming in, aren't they? Make sure you've got your lights on. Okay, so the reason that they're laid out like this rather than me going through them is because when I started my recording, and since then, every 10 minutes some noise is happening in this place, which is making me stop my conversation. So I just thought I'd go through it and lay it out, and then I could talk about it. Okay, I have turned phones off, but they're still ringing and things like that. Who knows what's going on? Anyway, so happy days, namaste. So we're going to start with this, the Hierophant. Okay, so this is overall, and then the others qualify it, and then I felt the need to pull other ones, and you've got one comment. So the one comment is the world upside down. So you might be ready for something, but you're just not quite ready. You're sort of nearly there, but you're not entirely there. So that's the world upside down. This way it's go ahead, colour the world any way you fancy. And this way it's like you're nearly there, just not quite. So you might need to do a little bit of tweaking or something, or you might need to wait for something. The cards are pretty much saying divine timing. And if you look at these cards, you have one major arcana card after another major arcana card. So this is a big deal. This isn't just your general day-to-day. This is a big thing that you have going on. The only non-major arcana card, the minor arcana card you've got, is expect the unexpected. So conflict or victory. A way out, an idea of a way out of a situation blinds you, comes to you, but that's the only little thing that you've got going on. The rest of it is just like, right, so you have the knowledge and understanding. Whatever's been going on, you now have knowledge and understanding of what's going on. You've got all your details, you've weighed it all up, you know what's going on, you know what the proofs are, you know what the facts are, and you know what the emotional motivations are as well as the facts. So you have knowledge and understanding. It's just how you're going to implement that. Are you going to go against that, or are you going to use that in a balanced way? Okay. So you are focused. You are completely focused on this one thing. Now, the thing that actually I'm getting in the Chariot is, yeah, your bag's packed. You're determined to go on this, focused on this one go. But what's jumping out to me here is the purple. So there is a spiritual quest. There is a higher self issue going on. There is a coming into your higher self, and maybe you're having difficulty coming into the 5D, or maybe from the 3D. I mean, you could be very driven and very materialistic, say, and then all of a sudden you're being asked to actually see it from the other side, see it from the spiritual point of view, the heartfelt point of view, the following your intuition rather than your willpower and your drive. So it's coming into it and looking at it from a balanced point of view. So that is your spirituality. So I would connect to your intuition a bit more. Maybe do some chakra meditations, or meet your guide meditations, or be able to talk to your higher self meditations, or even just relax into an I am meditation where you're just reinforcing your abilities to yourself. And one of those abilities is also I am abundant, I am happy, I am open to receiving knowledge and understanding. I mean, because you seem to be understanding and you seem to have all this knowledge about you, and this is a question of what you're going to do with it. But this is, because these are all major arcanas, it's very important that we take note of these. So the moon is just like, is it an illusion? There's this saying, old saying that I'm being drawn to, which is, there's nothing in the dark that isn't there in the daylight. I think that's something my nan used to say to me. So don't panic about it. There's nothing there in the dark that isn't there in the daylight. So things can look a bit more creepy in the dark, can't they? If you can't see stuff, the outline of something, and they're coming sort of like at you, a shadow is coming at you from the dark, and it looks creepy, and then when it goes under the light lamp, you realise it's just a pussycat. Not a great big lion with claws and monstrous stuff. It's just a little pussycat, wants to come up, gives you a nice purr, wants you to tickle its head. So is it an illusion? Are you seeing things that are difficult or nasty or, you know, unhappy that aren't actually there. I mean, you could be, or you could be completely not, you know, you could be seeing everything exactly as it is. Or I'm just thinking is because this is a big deal, it looks like you know, this is all about you being able to connect with the divinity, the divine part of you, the divine understanding, because here you've got the High Priestess, which there are things going on in the background that you don't have any control of. So, and like the world being upside down, you're nearly there, but you're not quite there. So what is it that we need to look at to get you to that point where you are ready there to go forward, or in one direction or another? Going forward could just mean into a new way of being, into this new way of knowledge and understanding. It might be using this understanding that you've got and being brave enough to actually embody it or embrace it and go forward with that in a new way. We are seeming to be this week asked to have quite a difficult time of letting go of things that don't serve us any longer. And I think I mentioned this the other week to somebody. I saw this medium and she said people are on your path for like a week, a year or a lifetime. They're not always on your path. Okay, but then it might be that a certain way of being or a certain understanding is not always on your path either, because it's always about change, isn't it? And here we are with the Buddha. The Buddha says it's about change. Life is change. Life is definitely change. And you're being asked to definitely look at your spiritual side and the idea of divine timing, because you've got divine timing and things going on, connecting with the divine out of your control. And you've also got this, take a break, divine timing. Take a break till something else comes in. Look at it from a different perspective. Okay, so that would be it. Like your reading would be looking at different perspectives, taking time out, letting the divine knowledge and understanding coming in, and knowing that life is about change. So then I got this idea that I needed to pull these other cards. So the one that came first is the Emperor. So you are clever and wise, and you can organise and delegate. So maybe you need to do a Jane Austen, Emma, and write some lists out to get you a clarity that you need if you've not got any clarity about which way you want to go, really. You might know what you want to do, you might have the knowledge and understanding, and now it's about putting it to good use. And you have the ability to organise that knowledge and understanding into a way that is going to help you make that choice of what you're going to do next. Because you're not quite there, but you will be. And this one is follow the star, look at the light, look at it with a new way. It's a new bright big star out there, so what could you do a bit differently? Look at it with new eyes. Going forward with this, look at it from a different perspective. Look at this light situation. What could be different? What is it? And then on top of that, expect the unexpected. So maybe things aren't going to work out as bad as you thought. Maybe that's not as terrible as you thought. And maybe going out into the world and trying your luck is going to work out for you. Maybe not going out into the world. Maybe feeling okay where you are. Maybe accepting yourself as how you are rather than trying to be someone else is the safe place. But it seems like it's a big deal where you have to know yourself the most to make the right decision for you. And it's okay, because we are all changing at the moment, for you to be like last week I was like this, and this week I've had this epiphany and now I'm like this. That's okay. Life is change. Happy days. Namaste. Oh, by the way, these cards are Kickstarter campaign. The link is in the description. Thank you so much already for liking and subscribing and sharing. And do actually, if you could put in the comments box, if you prefer the cards this way as well, then, that's always up for discussion. Anyway, have a brilliant week. Happy days. Namaste.